Hello everyone, a very good evening and welcome to this live session by TalentSprint. This is Gayatri here. So today's session is on reasoning ability and we are going to solve few questions from the reasoning ability section which will help you with your preparation for the upcoming bank and SSC examinations. We'll wait for 1 or 2 minutes. If more students join, we'll start the session. Dua has joined the session. Hi Dua, welcome to the session. If you have joined the session, please do ping me on the chat so that I know you are there in the session and then we'll get started. So Vidya and Vinaya also have joined. Hi Vidya, hi Vinaya, good evening. Welcome to the session. Both of you are also on time. Good. So I hope all of you are preparing really well for the upcoming examinations. Keep practicing regularly, keep solving more and more questions. So solving the questions is more important when it comes to quants and reasoning. Just by looking at videos or listening to lectures will not help. You have to sit and solve with pen and paper. That is very, very important to do well in the examination. Okay. And also take up mock papers regularly. Definitely taking up examinations will also help you improve your score in the main exam. So yeah, a lot of you have joined. I think I'll start. Naveen, Darshan, Supriya, Abhishek, good evening all of you. Welcome to the session. Like I said in the beginning, today's session is on reasoning ability and we will solve a few questions from the reasoning ability section which will help you with your preparation for the upcoming bank and SSC examinations. So I'll share the question on screen. As the question appears on the screen, start solving the question and give me the answer and then I'll go about solving the question. So keep your pen and papers ready. So the first question is there on your screen. Hi Karthik, good evening, welcome to the session. This is the first question. Study the given data and answer the following questions. So this is an arrangement question wherein you have to arrange some boxes one on top of another, correct? 7 different boxes, namely J, K, L, M, N, O, P, having different number of articles in it, placed one above the other. Number of articles present are 2, 6, 9, 11, 15, 16 and 20, but not in the same order. Then some information is given. You have to arrange these boxes one above the other. And also the articles, which are how many articles is present in which box respectively. So take the next 1 or 2 minutes, try out this question and let me know once you are done and then I will start solving it. Such questions form a very, very important part of examinations like IBPS, PO. So you have to practice such questions. Try this out. Yes, anyone got the answer for this? Everybody seems to be so silent after I gave the question. Anyone got the answer? Or are you all still trying? If you want me to start solving the question, please do let me know. I am waiting to hear a response from you guys. If you have not got the answer, I'll continue solving the question. I'll start solving the question. Okay, Vinaya says she is doing it. Good. So take the next 1 or 2 minutes and then I'm going to start. I think I've given you all enough time to solve it. Yes, so Vidya has completed. Vidya has completed, so I'm going to start since at least one of you have got the answer. Let me start solving the question. Others who, if you're still trying, please refer to this slide and continue trying. Try to solve it. I will slowly start in between. So what is given here? 7 different boxes J, K, L, M, N, O, P having different number of articles in it placed one above the other. Number of articles present are 2, 6, 9, 11, 15, 16 and 20 but not in the same order. There are 2 boxes between M and the box which has 11 articles are present. So there is a box M and in between there are 2 articles and there is a box which has 11 articles in it. See, it can be either like this. I have to keep it like this, no, vertically, or it can be like this. I am not sure which is the correct case. So for now I am just writing down the information whatever I have here, that's all. I don't know which is on top, which is on bottom. So I am just writing it like this. Okay, then what is given? There are 2 boxes present between J and the one having 9 articles. Again there are 2 boxes between J and 9. Again I don't know which is on top, which is in the bottom. So I am just writing it like this. Then there are only 3 boxes between N and the box having 9 articles. 1, 2, 3. There are only 3 between N and the box having 9 articles. Then next it says M lies below J. Okay, so I don't know how to use that. Let that information be there. So all I have noted down is I have noted down the remaining information. Then it says O is immediately below the box having 15 articles. So if there is a box having 15 articles, O will be immediately below that. There is only 1 box between K and P. Again we don't know which is on top, which is on the bottom. There are 2 boxes between the box having 15 and 6 articles. There are 2 boxes between the box having 15 and 6 articles. M lies above the box having 11 articles. So how do I start the arrangement? Which is my starting point? I have M somewhere. There are 2 boxes in between and the box that is coming here is the one which has 11 articles, because it is very clearly given that M lies above the box having 11 articles. So this is going to be my starting point. Then the difference between the number of articles in box M and the one just above box M is greater than 11. The number of articles in the box which is just above P is less than articles in P. K does not have 6 articles. Okay, it is said K does not have 6 articles. L is not the bottommost box. N does not occupy the second position from top. Okay, and it was also given J does not have 15 articles. So this is the full information that is given. So from here, let us try to solve the question. So this is going to be our starting point in the arrangement. I have M, then 2 boxes in between, followed by the box which has 11 articles in it. Then it is given here that M lies below J. So first I am going to assume that J is immediately on top of M, and this is the topmost box. In that case, this will be box number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then there will be 2 more boxes here, correct, which will complete the 7 boxes. Okay, so when I am arranging, see, when I am placing J, all I know now is there is a box M and there is a box which has 11 articles in it. I have placed only this. Now I have to find out how many boxes will be there on top of 11 and how many boxes will be there below 11, or how many boxes will be there on top of M. All that we have to find out. So for now, the first case that I am trying out is I am assuming that J is going to be the topmost box. If J is the topmost box, then M is the second one. Okay, this is the case I am taking. If this is the case, then which will be 9? 1, 2, this will be 9. Now if this is 9, see, there is also a condition that is given that between N and 9 there are 3 boxes. Now N can't be on the top, so can N be in the bottom? 1, 2, 3, but the boxes are getting over here. If this was the case, then N has to come here, but there is no space to keep N. Already we have kept all the boxes. So this will not be the case. So definitely there is some spacing between M and J. So J will not immediately be on top of M, correct? So next I am going to try if J is going to be here. Okay, if J is here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again if I put, so if J is this, 1, 2, this is going to be 9. Correct? This is going to be 9. And again, where will I place N? So if I again I consider J as top, in the top again I will have the same issue. I don't have a place to keep N. So the only possibility is if there is one spacing between J and M, this can be N. Is it clear? This can be N. In that case, if this is N, then you have J, one space in between and M, and then this is 9. See, between J and 9 there are 2, between N and J there are 3. That condition is satisfied if I place N here and J here, that is N on the topmost and then J, correct? See, what did I try? The first case that I tried was I placed J as the topmost, followed by M and so on. It did not work. So J cannot basically be in the topmost. Okay, the next case that I am trying is J is in the second position. If J is in the second position, there can be one space between J and M, and then it can happen. That is what I tried. Now another case is where J is in the second position and there is M is immediately next to J. That is also a possibility, correct? So I am going to try that possibility also. So the second possibility is J is here, there is somebody on top, then J, okay, some box on top, then J followed by M immediately. In that case also we can arrange it, correct? So then you will have 1, 2 and this will be 11. So how many boxes are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and see, there can't be a box on top because this is J means 1, 2, this has to be 9. If this has to be 9, obviously this has to be N. There can't be a box on top because N cannot be the topmost one. Very clearly they have given, na? N cannot be the second. N cannot be the second from the top, it's mentioned here. So this possibility will not come, right? So this is another possibility. You have M, okay, you have M, 1, 2, then this can be J, again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and this can be, sorry, not J, 9 and this can be 11. So this is your next possibility. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here I have M after 2J, okay, which will be 9 here? 1, 2, no, this will be 9, no? This will be 9, but that is again the same possibility that we have got. So basically, whichever other possibility that you try, it is going wrong, correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. no, this is different, right? Nj, here it is M, then there is a blank followed by 9. Okay, we have two possibilities. We will try out the two possibilities, not to worry. Okay, anyway, we are getting two possibilities. Let us continue now. Next, what is given? There are two boxes between J and the one that is having 9 articles. We have used that. There are 3 boxes between the N and the box having 9 articles. That is also used up. This information also we have used. O is immediately above the box having 15 immediately below the box having 15 articles. So in this case, if I put O here, okay, if I put O here, then this is the one which is having 15 articles. But if I do that, where can I place K and P? They have told me that between K and P there is one box. Where can I place K and P? There is no space to place K and P. So O cannot be here and this cannot be 15. Another possibility to place O is here and this is 15. Again, that is not possible because it is given J cannot be 15. So where is the only place where I can keep O now? This has to be O and this has to be 15. And then it is said that between 15 and 6 there are 2 boxes. So 1, 2, between 15 and 6 there are 2 boxes. And again, where will K and P come? K and P have to come in these 2 spaces, right? Because then only there will be one box in between them. And it is very clearly given K is not 6. So this has to be P and P has to be 6. So this will be K and this will be L. So this seems to be the correct. Okay. Vidya says, ma'am, in the second case you have taken 8 boxes. Is that so? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 only, na? Oh, I've taken a space here, right? Which is not possible. Yeah. Okay. I'll come to the second case, Vidya. Let me just complete this case and then we will try out this one. Okay. I'll see where it is wrong. Anyway, let us first consider this possibility because this seems to be coming correct anyways. Okay. So what is this is K, L, O. Then we have P here. Then next, what else is given? Yeah. See, there was an information, no? The difference between the number of articles in the box M and the one just above M is greater than 11. So what is there here? This has 6. Okay. So the number of articles in M minus 6 should be greater than 11. So which is the possible number that can come there? This is 6. So only 20 is possible, right? 20 minus 6 only will be greater than 11. All other options will not be greater than 11. So this has to be 20. That is also fixed. Then the number of articles in the box just above P is less than the number of articles in P. So if this is 6, then this has to be 2. And this is the last box that we are left with. So this has to be 16. This seems to be your final arrangement because it seems to satisfy all the conditions. Now let us look at this possibility and see where I went wrong or where it is going wrong. Anyway, it is going to be wrong because we have got this to be the correct answer. Okay. So what did we try here? See, we took M, then 1, 2, then this was 11. This is what we knew. So the possibility that I was trying to do was, here now I have already 4 boxes. So I took J immediately on top of M and I tried to place J immediately on top of M. Okay, in this case 1, 2, this has to be 9. If this is 9, then where will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I put N here. Okay. See, one possibility was to put somebody on some other box on top, which is not possible because they have given here that N cannot occupy the second position. So the other thing that you can try to do is put the box here. So now how many do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right. This is the case I think I was trying to do earlier also. I don't know where we went wrong. So if this is the case, here if you have N, 1, 2, 3, 9 is there. Then M, 1, 2, 11 is there. Now which are the boxes that we have to place? See, first we have to place O, correct? So where can I place O? O will come just below 15, correct? So which else are we supposed to place? N, J. Let us just look at the information. M lies below J. O is immediately below the, yeah, that's all correct. O is immediately below the box having 15 articles. So either O can be here. If O is here, then this is the box which has 15 articles. Then K or P, that will be here. Okay, and again it is given P is not 6. That was that K is not 6 was given somewhere. Now J is not 15. Okay, so this is K or P, means this has to be L. But if we do this, it is very clearly given L cannot be the bottommost box. So this arrangement will go wrong. Okay, so basically I can't put O here, right? O cannot come here. If I put O here, then the arrangement goes wrong. So the other place where I can try to put O is here. So if this is O, this will be 15. Try that case also. Obviously that is also going to go wrong somewhere. So this has to be your K or P, correct? And this will be L. Now if this is 15, then they had said no, between 15 and 6 there are two places, 1, 2. Here it is 11. Not possible. Again, where can I put 6? I can't put. So anyway, this possibility is going to go wrong. Okay, that is what I was trying to write here, Vidya. Might be I put an extra blank in between. I don't know if I did that, but this is what I was trying to do. Anyway, all the other possibilities will go wrong. So this has to be your correct possibility. Is it clear? N16, J2, P6, M20, K9, L15 and O11. Next one. So let us look at the questions that follow this first, and then we will move on to the next question. I hope the explanation is clear to all of you. Bia says again there is no clarity. Bia, please check the settings of your video and make it into a good setting so that you are able to see it, view it clearly. Also go to full screen mode. You will be able to change the settings of the video, right? Change the setting, make it into like high definition if you have a good internet. First question, which of the following combinations is true? Which is true? J is 2, P is 6, K is 9. All three seems to be correct, no? See, J is 2, P is 6, K is 9. So all the options are correct. So all 1, 2 and 3 are correct. Which of the following statements is definitely false? Box L has 15 articles, this is true. Box J contains articles which is a prime number. Box J had 2 articles, yes, that is a prime number, that is also true. Box P has 9 articles, is that true? No, box P had 6 articles, right? Yeah, so that is false. So what will be your answer? Which of the following statements is definitely false? Only 3 is definitely false. Vinaya says just took one possibility, luckily I got it right. Excellent, Vinaya. See that again in the examination, if we are planning, if we sit and try out all these possibilities that we did in the session, it is definitely a time consuming question. So in the examination, by luck, if you are able to do it like Vinaya with just one possibility, get the answer, that is really good. What is the difference in the number of articles between the top and the bottom box? What is the difference in the number of articles between the top and the bottom box? So top box has how many articles? 16, and the bottom one has 11. So 16 minus 11, that is 5. Next one. How many articles are there in the box which is between K and P? So which is the box that is there between K and P? It is L, and L has, sorry, K and P is M, correct? K and P is M. M has 20 articles. What is the sum of the articles in the box named O and P? So how many articles are there in O? O has 11, P has 6. So 11 plus 6, that is 17. So answer here is 17. Answer will be none of these. Moving on to the next question. Given below are input-output step responsive mathematical operations on a set of numbers according to which you need to answer the following questions. No operation is repeated. So there's a step of operations that's been done, okay, for the given input, and as per rules followed in the steps given above, find out in each of the following questions the appropriate step for the given input. So try this out and let me know what you get as the operation that has been used to arrive at each step. Even any one step, if you get the logic, please do let me know. Yes, did you get the logic for this? Any one step, any of you got the logic? See, it's not a very difficult one. Is it that difficult? At least the first step you should be able to find. So if you see here, see, this is the, look at this line. This is the way it is, right? The first box and the last box. Similarly, the second one and the second last one. This one and this one, and the two middle ones. That's how they have, that's how some operation is done, right? So here you have 4, 3, 4, 9, and here you have 9 and 3. So what is done here? Okay, Sai Manikanta says, no ma'am, I didn't get any of the steps. Is it that difficult? Okay, anyway, let me start. So see, I'll just take these boxes alone. I have 4, 3 and 4, 9, and from these two boxes the resultant that I am getting is 9, 3. So what have they done to get the result? See, what is 4 into 9? 4 into 9 is 36. What is 3 plus 6? That is 9. What is 3 into 4? That is equal to 12. What is 1 plus 2? 3. That's the first step. Okay. So they have taken the first element from the first box and the last element from the last box, multiplied that, the answer that you get, do sum of digits. That is the first element in the resultant box, 9. Then this is 3. Similarly here it will be 6 into 3, that is 18, correct? 8 plus 1 will be 9. Similarly 7 into 5, that is 35, 3 plus 5, 8. This is the logic that has been followed. And moving on to the second step, the logic that has been used here is what? See, you have 93, 98, 50, 83. Now, what is 93 minus 50? That is 43. 98 minus 83, that is 15. That is the logic here. Then here you have, might be these last steps are a bit, I would say, okay, here it is 4, here it is 1, correct? So 4 plus 1 divided by 2, that is 2.5. Similarly, here it is 3, 5. 5 plus 3 divided by 2, that is 4. This might be a bit difficult. Again, the last step here, the logic that has been used here is, here I have 2.5 and here I have 4. So it will be 4 minus 2.5 into 4. Yeah, might be this is something that we will never guess, and the answer here will be 6. But I think the first two ones you could have got, at least the first two steps. Correct? The last step I definitely agree, it's not some logic that easily comes to our mind. Again, this is also okay, na? 4 plus 1 by this one, no? 4 plus 1 by 2. That's also not very difficult, I would say, but last step is definitely difficult, I agree. So this is the logic that has been used. Now let us look at the question that has been given. So this is the input that has been given. So what will we get in the first step? So these are the two boxes that you will compare. So you will have 2 into how will you do that? 2 4s are 8, correct? And then here you will have 7 4s are, see how did we do? Here we took the first element and the last element, multiplied that, find the sum of the digits, correct? So here you have 2 4s are 8. Now then you have 4 7, 7 4s are 28, that is 2 plus 8 is 10, or 1 plus 0 is 1. So you will get 1 there. Then the next one will be these two. So you have 5 5s are 25, correct? 5 into 5, that is 25. 2 plus 5 is 7. And again here you have 2 4s are 8. Then next one will be 3 4s are 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. Similarly, you will have 5 6 are 30. 3 plus 0 is 3. And the last one, so this will be the last one. The last one will be 8 5s are 40, that is 4 plus 0 4, and you will have 2 5s are 8 5s are 40, correct? 8 5s are 40, 4 plus 0 is 4, and then you have 7 2s are 14, 1 4, that will be 4 plus 1 5. This is the logic. Now the next step, I think the second step is the only easy step, correct? Of all the steps that is given, this is the most easiest one. You have 81 minus 33, that is 48, and this box will be 78 minus 45, that is 33. And here it will be, now these two steps, here you have I think they are writing this 48 together, right? They've written it together. See, even if they had put a line here, no, it would have been easier for us, I feel, to arrive at the logic for step 3. But since they have written it together, we easily will not think of this logic that is given here. Here actually they have not given that bar. Okay, so you have 48 and 33. 48, 33. So the first, here also there is no partition. So you have 4 plus 3 divided by 2, that is 3.5, and this will be 8 plus 3 divided by 2, that is 5.5. And the last step is 5.5 minus 3.5, that is the second element minus the first element into the second element. So you will get the answer as 11. So this is the steps, okay, step 1, 2, 3, 4. See, in the examination, if such a machine input output questions come, if you are able to arrive at least a logic of at least 1 or 2 steps, look at the question and see if you are able to answer any of the questions with the logic that you know. Otherwise, if you are stuck like this and you are unable to find out the logic, move on to the next question and keep this towards the end. Might be you can revisit the question later and see if you are able to find out the logic. Do not waste your time if you are not able to crack it. So machine input output, many times it's very easy, many times the logic is very difficult, but before you skip the question, if you at least know the logic of one step, look at the sub questions and see if you are able to answer any of the questions, any one of the question at least. Let's look at the question that follow this set. Find the difference between the sum of the numbers which is obtained in the first step and the sum of the numbers obtained in step 2 and 3. See, to answer this question, you need to know the logic of the first 3 steps. Then only you will be able to answer this question. Okay. So if you are not getting the logic for any one of the steps, right, among 1, 2 and 3, you have to skip this question. Next one, find the addition of 2 numbers obtained in step 2 of the given input. So if you are able to identify the logic of step 1 and 2, then you can answer this question. Correct? Yes. Now let us solve it here now. Find the difference between the sum of numbers obtained in first step and sum of numbers obtained in step 2 and 3. So first step will be 81 plus 78 plus 33 plus 45 minus 48 plus 33 plus 3.5 plus 5.5. This is what you have to find out. That will be the answer for the first question. So the answer you will get it as 147, option 3. Next one, find the addition of the 2 numbers obtained in step 2 of the given input. So step 2, the numbers obtained are 48 and 33. So what is the sum of these 2 numbers? 81, option 4. Yes, so Vinaya says it's clear now, ma'am, but couldn't find it at first. Yes, Vinaya, see, for this particular, if this exact question came in the examination, there are only 2 sub questions following this set. Okay, and to see, if you don't get the logic of the step 1, you can't find out what is going to be the what will be the numbers in step 2 unless you get the answer for step 1. And again, to get the answer for the first question, you need to know the logic of the first 3 steps. So if you are not able to get the logic of that, then that question also you can't solve. So don't waste your time. Okay, depending upon the question, decide whether you would want to answer it or not. Next, read the given information and answer the question below. 8 railway stations A through G are connected either by 2-way passages or 1-way passages. 1-way passages are from C to A, E to G, B to F, D to H, G to C, E to C and H to G. 2-way passages are between A and E, G and B, F and D and D and E. And there are 2 questions following that. So first try to represent these railway stations, right? Railway station A, B, C. Try to represent them in a diagram and then answer the questions. So solve it and give me the answer for the first question. Yes, Vidya has given me the answer for this. This is a fairly easy one if you just draw the diagram. Let me start. 8 railway stations A through G are connected either by two-way passages or one-way passage. What is a one-way passage? One-way passage means either, see, if it is, there is a place A and B, it is connected only one way, means it either this way or this way. That's one way, correct? Now two-way means one person can go from here to here and from here to here, that is two-way, correct? One way means the person can go only from A to B and not back, or vice versa, however they have given in the question. Now let us draw the diagram based on the given information. One-way passages are from C to A. So there is a place C, means from the C I can go to a point A. It is a one way, right? C to A. Then I have E to G, B to F. Now where do I place E to G? Where do I place B to F? I don't know. All I know is now I have placed C and A. See, here there is G to C. So from some place you can, that is from some place G, you can come to C. So G to C. Then you have E to C. Again from E, wherever E is, from E we can come to C. Now I don't know where E is. Now wait, they have given one more information here. Two-way passages are there between A and E. So if I take this as E, there is a two-way passage between A and E to C is there, right? That is one way. So E to C, that one way is also there. So these are the points that have information that I have made use. Then there is two-way passage between G and B. So where do I take B? Let it be here somewhere. Okay, there is a two-way passage between G and B. And here if you see, they are saying from B to F, there is a one-way passage. So if I take F to be here, see, it's okay to put F either here or here, it doesn't matter. Just follow the information that is given. Okay, so if B is here, I am just putting F is here. Then B to F, and here again G to B, two ways there that we have used. Between F and D there is a two-way passage, so I am just putting D here. So between F and D there is a two-way passage. Then here it is given between D to H there is a one-way passage. So if this is D, this can be H. Then between D and E there is a two-way passage. So between D and E there is a two-way passage, means from here to here, right? It's not touching here. So between D to E there is a two-way passage. And E to G, so E to G there is a one-way passage. So E to G there is a one-way passage, and H to G also there is a one-way passage. H to G. So I am getting some diagram like this. Might be you can put C here, A here, that is up to you. E also here in the same line, and then continue. Don't worry about the directions as to where you put the point. Just when you draw the lines, draw it as per the given information. That is all is required. Now let us look at the first question. While travelling from C to H, which of the following stations must be passed through? While travelling from C to H, C is here, H is here. So how can I go from C to H? I definitely have to go through this route, correct? C to A, because that is the only way. From C to somewhere I have to go like this only. See, I can't go this way because this is this side route. So from C to A to E, and then from here I can, how can I go to H? Either come here, go here, here, like this, and I can come to H, or if I go to E, then from E to D and then H. Whichever be the case, I definitely have to cross A and E. Okay, so among the options, what is the answer? E definitely I have to cross, correct? See, C, A, E, and then only all the other possibilities come. So definitely E is the answer. Second one, what is the least number of stations through which a train passes while travelling from B to A? So when a train is travelling from B to A, what is the least number of stations through which it passes? So from B to A means either it can come through this route, right? It can go from B to F and then go, but in that case there will definitely be more than two stations for sure. Okay, At least 3 stations will be there. What if it is going this way, right? This is one station, B to A, correct? A is here, so this is one station, and can come here and then here, correct? Here and here. See, I'll use another color. See, from B to A means, like I said, either one way is going this way, right? If it is going here, B to F, F to D. So 2 stations already done here. Then might be it can go like this. That will be 3 stations. If it is going this way, 1, 2. So 2 stations it is stopping over, and then it is reaching A. So minimum number of stations is what they are asking. What is the least number of stations through which train passes when travelling from B to A? Answer will be 2. Option 1. Next one. Hi Sampath, good evening. So the next question is on coded inequalities. In the following question, assuming the given statements to be true, find which of the conclusion among the given 3 conclusions is or are definitely true, and then give your answers accordingly. So the statements here are A is greater than or equal to D, R is greater than Z, A is greater than or equal to O, Q is greater than or equal to R, N is equal to Q. And there are 3 conclusions given. R is greater than O, Q is greater than Z, and O is greater than Q. Tell me which of the conclusion definitely follows. See, just combine the given information and write, that's all. What is given here? A is greater than or equal to Q, and similarly A is greater than or equal to O. Now among Q and O we don't know the relationship. Then it is said R is greater than Z, Q is greater than or equal to R, and N is equal to Q. Correct? See, A is greater than or equal to Q, A is greater than or equal to O, and Q is greater than or equal to R, and R is greater than Z, N is equal to Q. So when I combine, this is the information that I get. Now, first statement says R is greater than O. I don't know. I don't know the relationship between Q and O, correct? Only if I know the relationship between Q and O, I can say if R is greater than or O or whatever. So that conclusion does not follow. Next one. Q is greater than Z. Yes, that is definitely true. Here I can very clearly say Q is greater than Z. Third statement says O is greater than Q. Again, relationship between O and Q, I don't know. So this also doesn't follow. So the correct answer here will be only 2 is true. Now which answer option is that? Option 5. Only 2 is true. Yes, all of you have got the answer correctly. Very good. Next. Next one is also on coded inequalities. So try this. So how will you solve the C? It is given P is greater than or equal to Q and C is equal to Q. Then they are saying E is greater than F, and it is also given Q is greater than or equal to F, and P is less than or equal to D, or I can say D is greater than or equal to P. So this is the statements that I get when I combine all the given information. Now let us look at the conclusion. C is less than E. Now can we find out the relationship between C and E? C is less than E. No, we cannot. We cannot compare C and E, right? See, I know that E is greater than F, but I don't know if E is greater than C. So first conclusion does not follow. Next, D is equal to Q. Again, D is equal to Q, we are not sure, right? D can be equal to Q, but I can't say for sure that D is equal to Q. Next, P is greater than or equal to F. Yes, definitely P is greater than or equal to F. So the answer here will be only 3 is true. Which is the answer option? Option 4. Only 3 is true. Next one. In the following question below, a statement is given followed by 2 course of action numbered 1 and 2. So you have to find out which is the which course of action logically follows. Let us look at the statement here. Most of the development plans develop on paper only. That is the statement. Now first let us understand what does the statement means. They are saying most of the development plans develop on paper only. So basically there are some development plans, right? And what happens to these plans? It is written but it is never implemented. That is what it means, right? There are a lot of good plans that are there for development which people write down, might be we can do this, but they never do it, or it never happens. It is not implemented. That is what the given statement means. Now let us look at the course of action. The first course of action says the in charge should be instructed to supervise the field work regularly. Second course of action says the supply of paper to such departments should be cut short. So is there any logic with the second course of action? Because plans are not being implemented properly, will you cut down the supply of paper? Will that solve the problem? No, that's not the problem, right? Problem is in terms of the implementation. So you should see to it that the implementation is happening. So the first course of action says the in charge should be instructed to supervise the field work regularly. Yes, that seems to be a valid course of action which will definitely bring in some change. So that should be the answer here. So what will be the answer? Only 1 follows. See, they have given here, correct? Course of action, see in the directions itself they have given you the answer as to how to solve. It is said course of action is a step or administrative decision to be taken for improvement, follow-up or further action in regard to the problem, policy, etc. Correct answer here will be option 1. Next one. In the following questions, a statement is followed by 3 statements numbered 1, 2 and 3. Read all the statements to find the answer to the given question and then answer accordingly to which statement or statements can give the answer alone or together. The question is, what is the relation of Aman with respect to Sachin? What will be the answer here? Yes, Vidya has given the answer as 1 and 2. Good. Vinaya also says 1 and 2. See, first statement says Sachin is the only son-in-law of Ramesh, who is the father of Mukesh and Geeta only. So basically first statement talks only about Sachin, Ramesh, Mukesh, Geeta. So using the first statement alone I can't get the answer. Again in the third statement they are talking about Sachin, Rohit, Kamal. Aman is not even mentioned. So even if I combine statement 1 and 3, I am definitely not going to get the answer. Okay. Now let us look at see, even look at option 4, 1 and either 1 or 3. Okay, sorry, 2 and either 1 or 3. Okay, that is 2 and either 1 or 3. Okay, let's solve it anyways. So definitely first option is going to go wrong. Yeah, using 1 and 3 definitely you can't get the answer. Now what is given here? Sachin is the only son-in-law of Ramesh. So there is a person Ramesh. He has a daughter whose husband is Sachin. And son-in-law of Ramesh, who is the father of Mukesh and Geeta. So this Ramesh has 2 children, Mukesh and Geeta. Now, again, see, gender of Mukesh and Geeta is not given. By looking at name, obviously we know this has to be Geeta and this has to be Mukesh, but let's not do that also. Let us just leave it like that. I just know that Ramesh has 2 children, one Mukesh and Geeta. Now look at the second statement. The second statement says Aman is the only son of Mukesh who is married to Rita. So Mukesh is married to Rita, that is given, and Aman is their only son. So definitely this has to be Geeta. So if I combine the first 2 statements, very clearly I can see that this is Aman, correct? So Aman is a boy, and how is Aman related to Sachin? Aman is Sachin's nephew. So using the statement 1 and 2, definitely I am able to arrive at the answer. So your answer here is both 1 and 2 is enough to arrive at the answer. I hope it's clear. Next one. The following question contains a small paragraph followed by a question on it. Refer the paragraph carefully and answer the question below it. The press should not be afraid of upholding and supporting a just and righteous cause. It should not be afraid of criticizing the government in a healthy manner. The press has to be eternally vigilant to protect the rights of the workers, backward and suppressed sections of the society. It should also give a balanced view of the things so that people can be helped in the formation of a healthy public opinion. The passage best supports the statement that there are some options given. You have to find out which is the correct answer option. Tell me what will be the answer for this. Yes, what will be the answer here? Press has a, okay, let us look at the options one by one. So we will come from the lowermost option. See, all the information given by the press should be well articulated so as to gain good opinion towards the ruling party. That is very clearly wrong. That is not what the statement says, right? The passage says that press should, what are the responsibilities of press? That is what they are saying, right? Even if it is the ruling party which is making a mistake, you should you should criticize them for doing that, right? You should not support anybody. You should be fair and just. So that's what the passage is trying to say. So definitely option 5 is wrong. The press can be used by the government as an effective media for the upliftment of backward sections of the society. Might be this is a true statement, right? It might be in the real sense, might be it is true, but nothing like this is mentioned in the given paragraph. See, in such questions, always look into the information that is given. Based on the information given only, you should look at the options and say which option is supporting the statement, correct? So this information as given in the 4th option is not given in the passage at all. So option 4 is wrong. The freedom of press is essential for the proper functioning of democracy. Yes, this definitely seems to be Correct. Freedom of press is definitely essential. Now let us look at the other two options also, and then we'll come back to this option. The press is the only means to project to the masses the policies of the government. Again, see, press is definitely a means to project to the masses the policies of the government, but that is not the passage is talking about. The passage is talking about the responsibilities of the press. Then the last one, press has a great role to play in democracy. Yes, this also seems to be valid, correct, based on the given statements. Now out of this, how do I select the answer? Let us try to understand the given information again. What are they saying? See, they are saying what are the responsibilities of a press, what should a press do. Now why is it that said? That is because the press has a very great responsibility towards the society. That's why all this information is said. So the first option here is a more relevant one, right, for the given passage. Press has a great role to play in a democracy, right? Because of its role, we are talking about the responsibilities of the press. Freedom of press is essential. Nobody disagrees to that, but this is the more relevant one. So the correct answer here will be option 1. Yes, Vidya, you are right. Vidya and Vinaya. Vinaya says, I think it is first one. Yes, Vinaya, it is the first one. So Vidya has already given me the answer as 1. Very good. So with that, we are coming to an end of the questions for the session. Any doubts in any of the questions? So the doubts clarification session that we generally do on Saturdays at 11 o'clock, that will be held tomorrow for this week. That's on Friday at 11 o'clock. So do join the doubts clarification session with me tomorrow at 11 a.m. I thought I'll remind you because it is not as per the usual schedule that we follow. So I thought all those of you who regularly come to the sessions, do make it for the 11 o'clock session tomorrow. Great, I think that is it. No doubts in the questions that we solved. So I will see you all in the next session, and this is Gayatri signing off. Till then, take care. Bye.